You've done all the work. You've created your financial model in the Planning for Profit software. Now, you need to keep it current. I get that question on a regular basis is what do I need to do in the software each month to keep it current, to keep it up to date? That entire update process can take you 10 to 15 minutes per month maximum. And that is the topic of this week's Planning for Profit Minute. In the software itself, I get the question on a regular basis, what do I need to do to update this thing every single month? Well, the process is actually very simple, and as I just said, it should take you less than 10 to 15 minutes a month to make that happen. At the end of each month, all you need to do is run your profit and loss statement out of your accounting software. Run it from a cash perspective because that's the actual money flowing into and out of the checkbook. Then we'll come to the Planning for Profit software and we're going to go over to cost input. Now, really, the only area that's going to change or needs to be updated on a regular basis is going to be our fixed overhead expense. That's really the only area that I've got to focus on. So I'm going to come in here, enter that category, and I can see all of my expenses that are here. Now, ideally, you created your model so that this list agrees with your profit and loss statement. If you have a problem finding an item, again, all you need to do is simply click on description. It will sort your entire list alphabetically at that point in time. Now, the only items that you really need to update are going to be those that change on a regular basis. All right, and what I mean by that is, for example, I've got rent right here. Well, rent is the exact same amount, $1,000 every single month. That doesn't change. I don't need to update or visit that one. But on the other hand, I might go in here and let's say cell phones. Right now, we've got that in here monthly at $700 a month. But for whatever reason, this month jumped up or that number is moving up and down. All I need to do is I'm going to go into cell phones and I'm going to hit the action dots on the end. And so we can edit that particular item. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the action items and I'm going to hit edit. That will open up this particular window. Now, again, you can see that we're listed as monthly, $700 a month, and it literally lists $700 all the way through the year. I only need to change last month. Don't worry about the rest of the year, just last month. And so all we need to do is to come here, instead of saying monthly, we're going to change that to manual. And when I change it to manual, what you're going to see is that now it opens up every one of these boxes and I can now edit it directly in that particular month. And so if last month, instead of $700 for the phone bill, it was actually $900, we just make that change on that given month and we click on accept. That's it. Now we go to the next one. Right? What's the next category? Well, next category was insurance on the building. Well, that doesn't change any. Then we had health insurance. Well, okay, that one is, we have to update that one because we added a new employee. Again, I'll go into health insurance. Now, here's the other part is once you've made that change to manual the first time, now it stays there as manual all the time. So now all we need to do is go straight to that particular month. And this month, we're now $2,200 for that, except that one. We'll simply go through each individual overhead expense, update them. And if you do this, it has a couple of major advantages. Number one, it's easy to do because I can roll through this list in literally about 10 minutes. And all you're doing is updating the individual general ledger accounts that change on a monthly basis. The other advantage is now when you get to the end of the year, your model is already set. There's very few tweaks that you need to make to get it ready to roll over to the next year. So keep your model current. 10 to 15 minutes a month is all you need to spend to make it happen. And that is this week's Planning for Profit Minute.